Hi, today I'm going to talk about instruments in Weather4D. There are two types of instruments that can be displayed. There is an instruments bar and there are also dials. Let's first take a look at the instruments bar. To enable it, I'm going to tap on the drop-down list here, and then at the bottom of the drop-down you can see instruments bar. I just do a tap here and that is going to enable it. The data is displayed here. Now I can see my true wind speed, the apparent wind angle, the apparent wind speed, the SOG, etc. There is some data here for which I don't have any values. This is the navigation related data. This is because I do not have any waypoint or destination defined at this point. But let's say I have a location here and I would like to go there. I'm just going to do go to, and you can see that instantly the data gets filled in the instruments bar. I know that it's going to take me about 3 hours to get there, time to go, the date, etc. So that is for the instruments bar. There is also a few things you can do. You can decide what you want to see and what you don't want to see by either disabling or enabling. You can also move around, rearrange the way, the order you want to see your data. So now let's move to the instruments dials. So it's the same thing. I'm going to tap on the drop-down list, and here I have instruments. So this is the first layout. There are 3 layouts. So let's take a look at the first layout a little bit in details. There is 1 dial and 8 displays. The displays with 1 touch long, I can decide what kind of data I want to display. And for the dial, if I do a single tap, you see that now the true wind is displayed, and if I do another one, it's the app. Now maybe what I want to display here is not the wind speed, but the boat speed. So I do a long tap, and here I'm going to switch to a speed dial. That dial shows me the SOG. If I do a single tap here, I'm going to have the speed through water, and another one, the VMG, and another one, the VMC. The other layouts are kind of a variation of the first one. Here we have 2 dials. They are both set to apparent wind, but I could have a combination of apparent wind and true wind, or apparent wind and speed like we've seen earlier. The third layout is a combination of 4 dials. So if you want to have, let's say, part of the layout with the wind speed, so let's say I'm going to have apparent wind here, true wind here, I could have speed here, and let's say I could have navigation data here. There you go. So in one screen you have interesting navigation data that you can actually see from far. There is another thing that is interesting, especially with layout number 1. Here I am. I have an horizontal display, but if I take the iPad and move it around, you see that I really have a large dial, so I can see that from far away. Okay, so let me put that back. All right. Now you may want to be able to see instruments and charts at the same time. That is possible because we can split the screen, and so now here on my left side I have my instrument, and on my right side I have charts. The other thing I may want to have is actually just 2 panels of instruments, and I can do that here. Right now they're exactly the same, but look, if I slide here, I have 5 presets. So I can do this. Let's say like this. Or I could have something like this. Layout 4. And I have an entire panel with, let's say, app intro in, SOG, Spitzer water, VMG, VMC, that's it.